If you are in the market for a coffee grinder, especially a manual coffee grinder, you may want to check out this review of Lavorato coffee grinder. So here you can see the box and the packaging itself. To be honest with you, the packaging was typical made in China box, very uninspiring. You can see actually a very low quality picture right on the box, and just like it was added after the fact. Basically, simple bubble wrap does the job, but not terribly inspiring. Like I said, this handle, it's okay, but it actually looks more like my tool from a bike rather than a kitchen appliance. The coffee grinder itself, it's stainless steel, but it feels actually a little thin. It's not very robust, so you almost like you're afraid you're going to bend it. This part you can see here, it's not sticking very well. It's kind of moving. It's not falling out, but at the same time it's not very secure. I don't like this design very much. It's actually quite nice and snug. Again, it's pretty thin. Hopefully it's not going to bend. This is the adjustment of the grind coarseness. So if you turn it anti-clockwise, it's going to make it coarse, and then clockwise will make it fine, all the way to the Turkish grind. Although from my test, I'm not sure if that's enough for Turkish or good espresso. So I'm going to try to grind regular amount of coffee, about 30 grams. So great for, let's say, iced pour over coffee. I'm going to do a Japanese style, pour over. And we'll see how it tastes. So I'm starting to crank it. I'm not sure exactly how fast to go. It's my first time trying that. But after a while, when you gain the momentum, it's going pretty well, pretty effortlessly, I would say. I'm just trying to figure out how long you have to grind to get some coffee. So I'm going to open that and test and see how much I have in there. So this is kind of a handy feature that you can look through it. There is a plastic translucent container, and here's the grind. It's out of the box pretty good. I would say that's about what I would use for my pour over, regularly using a mechanical grinder. I'm going to test it to see how much finer I can get the grind to be, and that's about the finest you can get from it, which again, it's pretty fine. If for most people, most applications, that's going to be just perfect. I'm not exactly sure if it's Turkish style grind, but I would say I'm pretty pleased, pretty satisfied with it, especially that it seems to be very consistent. Actually, I'm surprised how consistent it is. So I'm going to go all the way the other direction and see how coarse of a grind I can get. And this is very coarse. That's coarser than I would use for anything really. So you've got pretty much chunks of coffee, but of course it's good to have this range of adjustment. Here is scaling it back a little bit. Again, a little coarser. Maybe this is let's say French press type of a grind. This one seems actually a little bit less consistent. For comparison, that's my Bodum Burr grinder, kind of a regular pour over grind, very consistent. And again, going back, trying to imitate the same grind, and I think with a pour over type of grind, I can get it to be pretty close to it. So we're going to test how long it's going to take to grind about 30 grams of coffee, and it took about 3.5 minutes, probably a little less because I was playing with it, I was trying to adjust it. And here is my Japanese pour over. I must say it tastes pretty good. I can't tell any difference between my regular one that I use my electric Burr grinder for and this one, so I'm really pleased. To sum up, there's some things that I'm not crazy about, especially in the visual aspect of the packaging and maybe the grinder itself. Some of the parts like the handle could be of a little higher quality, nicer feel to it, or the grind adjustment that just doesn't feel that great. It's not the easiest to adjust. I mean, it's fine, but it's not super excellent quality, I would say. Overall, however, the grind was pretty consistent, and this is the most important thing for the coffee taste. So I would definitely recommend this grinder to you. I think it will be a great companion when you travel and you just need your handcrafted cup of coffee. And this was my review of Lavorato manual coffee grinder. Hope you guys enjoyed it.